Hey everyone, it's Expression Gaming, and we are playing Darkestville Castle. I am not going to stream any longer because I've been having issues with auto looping whenever I stream. So, not sometimes it works and sometimes it doesn't work, and for that, I'm just not going to do it any longer for now until I can figure out a way I can stream. So, without having any issues. Anyway, it is Halloween month, and I figured I'm going to start uploading a little bit more. I still have school and things, but at least I'm going to do spooky, scary, fun, anything that has to do with Halloween theme this month, and it's only going to be Halloween theme. I will still do singing shoutouts on Fridays. So that's not going away, just not going to be streaming any longer. So, further ado, we're going to play Darkestville Castle, and I hope you guys enjoy it as much as I hopefully can enjoy it as well. So let's get started. Darkestville Castle.
Another wonderful night to be a demon.
Oh, really?
Isn't it, Mr. Buttons? Oh, I agree. Now let's see what's on the agenda of evil tonight. Let's see. Here it is, Wednesday the 7th. Sneak up on the Haymonson's daughter and cut her braid. Check. Already did that last week. Doubt it's grown back. Create an army of giant mutant chickens to terrorize the farm. That one didn't quite work out last time. The villagers managed to kill all the chickens and use the excess meat to feed the kids at the orphanage. Hungry little bastards. So let's just skip that until I perfect a non-edible cyborg chicken or something. Make Miss Barbara's pies go sour. Better not. I'm starting to think that old bat's developed a taste for sour pies. I swear she's playing me. Feed laxative-laced birdseed to the local pigeons so they wreak havoc on town. Alright, yeah, that one sounds pretty great.
Surrender, Sid. Your nights of evilness are over.
What's that? Sounds like Dan Teapot yelling at my door again.
This time it is over. For realsies. There's no escape from this one. None of your tricks will save you. No more Sid the Demon terrorizing the town.
Yep, that's Dan. I'd better get rid of him quickly. Who knows what annoyances that nagging insect is cooking up.
Prelude to Old Enemies. Alright, so I picked this game because it reminded me a lot of Monkey Island. So I love the Monkey Island games. I do have them, and then I will play them on occasionally. But for right now, it's Halloween time, and this is spooky and funny and creepy and whatnot. So we got a sock. Look at the
It's
sock.
a lonely, lonely sock. Where is your pear, my friend?
I found the pear. Where's the pear?
They're the socks I was looking for last night. I don't want them now. And I don't know why I wanted them then. They smell. It's my nightstand, with a drawer full of evil plans. And my diary, also full of evil plans. It's my bed lamp. That's my super comfy bed. Well, it isn't that comfy, but at least it's a bed. He's my best friend, Mr. Buttons. He's very silent today. Sometimes he gets grumpy.
I've got nothing in my inventory.
A wonderful night to be evil. It's broken. I removed the cuckoo to make a homing missile a long time ago. Now it's just full of cogs and gears.
It's the ultimate guide to giving toasts. It's a really long book, but it gives good advice. My toasts are so much better now.
It's my hook-shaped cane. I generally use it to ruin the school musicals by yanking kids off the stage with it. It's the door to my bathroom. I locked it because I have problems sleeping if it's not nice and secured. I'm afraid of the toilet monster. What, you never heard of it? That's probably because it's a product of my imagination. I know, I have problems.
So grab the cane.
In these drawers, I used to store all sorts of useful gadgets and inventions. It's my lovely fish, Domingo. He knows how to do some cool tricks, like act like a fish, or splash, but usually it's super ineffective. It's a loud bicycle horn. I love this thing. I almost gave Mrs. Johnson a heart attack with it. It's a mountain. So scenic. Dan Teapot is holding the door from the other side. I should talk to him. Dan Teapot is... The basement door is locked. It's my old coat stand. It perfectly matches the atmosphere of my home. It activates the trap door that is outside my castle. It's very useful when Girl Scouts are selling cookies. What? Don't give me that look. I just want some cookies and they always run away when I answer the door.
The trapdoor is right there. Why doesn't he just... what's his name? Go through the trapdoor.
It activates the trap. It's very useful. What? I just want some cookies. I'd rather not open it. The giant rat could escape and bite me. It perfectly captures Mr. Button's personality. Some of my favorite books. How to Be an Evil Mastermind in Only 12 Easy Steps. Doom and Destruction. And the Three Little Piggies.
Three little piggies. What am I looking for?
It's my hook-shaped cane. I generally use it to ruin the school musicals by yanking kids off the stage with it.
Okay.
Hi, handsome. A wonderful night to be evil.
Not sure what I'm supposed to do.
It's broken. The tires are flat and everything else is rusty. It's my old coat stand. That lever releases the wolves. Ah, so many lovely memories tied to this thing. Dan Teapot is holding the door from the other side. I should talk to him.
Don't try anything funny, demon. Today your evil existence ends. You are not going out. I will trap you inside your castle.
You notice that you're blocking the entrance to my castle. Isn't it a little past your bedtime, Danny boy?
Isn't it a little past your bedtime, Danny boy?
First of all, it's never too late for me. I am the relentless protector of Darkestville.
It's 11 p.m.
11 p.m. already? On a Wednesday? Oh, gosh. Well, maybe it's a little late, but I'm on a mission, so I will stay. No matter what.
How many times have you been through this? Or have we been through this? Why don't you go away? I have diabolical schemes to follow. Leave this place before I hurt you in vague but unpleasant ways.
How many times have we been through this?
146 times.
147 if we count the time you dressed as a girl in order to seduce a giant monkey to turn it against me.
Lady Danina and I are not the same person. She is a long-lost, charming, absolutely female cousin.
You don't have any uncles or aunts.
Exactly. That's why she was lost in the first place.
Do you notice that you're blocking?
Did you notice that you're blocking the entrance to my castle?
I know. It's a part of my brilliant plan to end your demonic deeds.
Leave this place before I hurt you in vague but unpleasant ways.
You can't hurt me. You're locked inside your castle.
You do realize that you're standing on a big trap door with an X on it.
Do you take me for a fool? I already sabotaged the trapdoor mechanism and locked the basement door. And you can't repair it.
Which key did you use to lock the basement door?
This one.
Thanks.
Hey, that was my key. I don't care. You can't fix the mechs I made down there anyway. This trapdoor is still useless.
Let's see about that. Do you have the missing part of the trapdoor mechanism?
I will not fall for that again. Today is your end. You are not leaving this place.
What is your plan? Starve me to death? Because I have plenty of food here.
I'm not telling you.
Why don't you go away? Do you have the missing part of the trap?
Why don't you go away? I have diabolical schemes to follow.
Ha! Forget it. Your nights of evil deeds are over. You're not leaving this place. Nuh-uh.
Do you have the missing part of the trapdoor mechanism?
I will not fall for that again. Today...
What is your plan?
I'm not telling you.
Bah, forget it.
You will never leave this castle again.
Alright, so we got a key.
The basement door is locked. This will drop an anvil onto the unsuspecting prisoner. Isn't that fun? I can't talk to that. I must have left this here after working on the inner circuits of the cybernetic chicken. I should be more careful where I leave my tools. I'm happy to have the key to my bathroom. It would be terrible to be locked at home without the bathroom available. A not quite finished cyborg chicken. It still needs a soul in the soul slot to work, if my theory is correct. It's too heavy to carry around. I can't talk to that. The mechanism is simple. Someone steps over the trapdoor, I activate the trapdoor lever, and the dope falls through a system of pipes to end up in this jail. I can't... Dan Teapot has vandalized the door mechanism. The chain and some cogs are missing. Dan Teapot has vandalized the door mechanism. The chain and some cogs are missing. I can't talk... It's empty. I think Dan stole my sandwich. Jackass. I don't want to unbox all that stuff. Old evil plans and research about a variety of things is inside those boxes alongside my old toys. Dan Teapot has... It's my research about cybernetic ducks. Turns out, cybernetic ducks are a horrible idea. That's why I'm building a cybernetic chicken. I've already read those papers. I wrote them. The trapdoor leads to this jail. The skeleton came with the jail when I bought it at an auction. Solid as a rock. This isn't working. I should check the engine in the basement.
Down there. Where...
That lever releases... Ah, so many lovely memories. That lever releases the wolves. Ah, so many lovely memories.
Release the wolves! Meow! Ha ha ha! Ha ha! Ha!
Shouldn't there be a bunch of screaming, howling, and general chaos right about now? Wait. Probably has something to do with the fact that I forgot to feed the wolves throughout the entirety of winter. Whoopsie. I can't reach him. Do you have the missing part of the trapdoor mechanism?
I will not fall for that again. Today is your end. You are not leaving this place.
What is your plan? Starve me to death? Because I have plenty of food here.
I'm not telling you.
Oh, I know where to go. Hold on.
Ah, forget it.
You will never leave this cat.
Let's go back to the bedroom.
The lid is screwed to the clock. I can't open it with my bare hands.
That's the bathroom.
The door is locked. Luckily for me, I'm not in a hurry to use the bathroom.
Let's see if I can find what I need.
How the hell did that end up here? Is that even physically possible? It's me. It's glued shut and I can't pry it open. Maybe if I had some kind of abrasive substance or another. I'd prefer to keep my hands clean. It's full of oil. See, I was expecting this shipment of penguins that I planned on oiling up and releasing back into the wild, but they never showed up. I'd prefer to keep my hands clean. Now I can wash my hands properly. I read them when I don't have anything else to do. The true frozen throne. It's a treasure chest, and it contains the treasure of storing dirty clothes in an organized way. A fake wanted poster made by Dan Teapot. I keep it as a memento. It reads, "Dead or alive, Sid the Demon, 1 million berry." It's okay where it is right now.
Supposed to wash my hands.
That doesn't need to be slippery. That doesn't need to be slippery.
It's glued shut and I can't pry it open. Maybe if I had some kind of abrasive substance or another.
I need to put this in a screwdriver to be able to use it.
Okay.
A gentleman has no class if he doesn't have his cane.
I've already read this book. Twice. I think I need to let it stew a little before I go in for round 3.
I already read those. What? You want to stay in the bedroom? He wants to stay in the bedroom. I don't want a hernia. It's too heavy to carry around, and it's okay where it is.
Oh, I wanted to turn it on.
I don't want anything from there. Nothing here seems useful. I'm not going to eat my shorts. It's just one. I don't want just one sock. I can't talk. The lid is screwed to the clock. I can't open it with my bare hands. The lid is screwed to the clock.
I need to put this in a screwdriver to be able to use it. I can't use the cane with that.
I'm stuck.
I can't use the cane with that.
I don't want to break the short. He's inside his tank. Hi, Domingo. Who's a good boy? Who's a good boy, Domingo? You are. Yeah, you're a good boy.
I used to store all sorts of useful gadgets and inventions in here. Nonetheless, the only thing I found inside that is not broken or useless is this multi-bit screwdriver. With no bits at all. Now I have a fully functional screwdriver.
Don't worry, it was already broken. I hope I didn't just void the warranty on this thing. Dan Teapot has vandalized. Perfect. This isn't working. I should check the engine in the basement.
It needs to go.
I already fixed the cogs, but the chain is still missing. I already fixed the cog.
I can't use the cane with that.
Why not?
It's too heavy to carry around. It doesn't have any screws. I used rivets to build this one.
I can't use the cane with that. I can't use the cane with that.
Oh, here we go.
To the inventory. The chain fits, but it's going to need some lubricant. It's way too rusty as is.
It sounds like it would make sense because soap is slippery, but trust me, really, it makes a terrible lubricant. I should use some kind of oil for this chain.
Alright, we're gonna go in the bathroom. Gonna lube up this chain with the oil.
Now it's properly lubed. Heh.
Lube.
Presto.
The door trap mechanism.
It's working as intended as it is. It activates the... It's very useful when Girl Scouts are selling cook... What? I just want some cook... Hey, Dan, let me out.
Ha! You'll never be able to...
Hi, Dan. Would you care to explain this whole trapping me in my castle business now?
Ha ha! You think you've defeated me, but I've won.
Fascinating. I find your claims tenuous at best, coming from inside of a jail cell.
I have delayed you enough here. They are already in town. There's no escape now.
Who are they, and why would I want to escape from them? Have you been sneaking mushrooms out of my gardens again? I told you those are for my alchemical experiments.
You don't get it, do you?
Nope, no idea what you're talking about.
I've hired the Romero brothers. The most infamous demon hunters alive are coming for you. They've long been here by now. There is truly no escape for you. They'll track and hunt you down. They are the best of the best. I've kept you from getting a head start on fleeing. Like I said, I win. You're done.
Oh, come on, you moron. Don't you realize that it's the villain who's supposed to give their whole plan away with overly detailed monologues? You've gone and messed up our whole dynamic.
You don't get it? The Romero brothers are the best, and they will never...
Silence truly is golden. Now then, let's analyze this little situation I've found myself in. A team of demon hunters are, well, hunting me. It's kind of flattering that the so-called best of the best are after me, oh my. Well, if these Romero brothers want a war, then I'm going on the offensive. I'll need to go downtown to check them out. And give them a warm welcome to Darkestville. Wah-ha-ha-ha! But, I should probably quit wasting time with maniacal laughter and get going. I've got a lot of work to do after all.
So I'll make a neutron bomb and hide it inside a cheesecake. No. That's really impractical. I don't have enough cheese.
Good evening, little fellow. Is that Darkestville Castle?
What? What kind of question is that? You're in Darkestville and that's the only castle. Now, please mind your own business. I'm really busy right now.
Okay, team. You hear the man. The demon should be trapped inside. Let's do our job. To the hunt!
What was I saying? Ah, yes. So let's discard the neutron bomb cheesecake. What about a neutron bomb inside an apple pie? What am I thinking? With that giant rat inside the kitchen, I can't bake anything. Okay. All the plans involving cooking are null. Man, that's like half my repertoire.
The job is done, sir. That demon is now inside our prison chest. It won't be bothering you again.
We received your payment in the last letter, so I think that's all.
Goodbye, and thank you for hiring the Romero brothers. Wait, what?
The Romero brothers? They didn't recognize me! Once again, my wit and... Wait a minute. My castle! What were they doing there? Domingo! They took him away! My lovely fish Domingo! No one messes with you! Now this is personal!
Chapter 1. The Fish in Distress. Let's go down the basement.
Solid as a rock. Hello? Dan? He is out. I don't remember throwing this at the dumpster. An iron rod. And an almost eaten biology book. Mr. Buttons will have to give me a good explanation about this. There's nothing useful left. Oh, don't be silly. It's not harvesting season yet. Those mushrooms are still green. I'd rather not open it. Are you in there, giant rat? Yes. Yes, he is. Creative, but no.
Anything in the upstairs?
Creative, but no.
I'm just trying to see if I can pry it open.
I don't want to cut my hand with a broken...
Alright, to the town square, to the town center.
It's a pretty big guy. He looks kind of intimidating. Hello. So you are one of the Romero brothers.
Yes, I'm Walrus, the muscle of the Romero brothers. And your name is Dan Teapot, right? Oh, it was a pleasure to work for you, sir. You don't find many customers that pay full in advance by mail these days.
How did you recognize me? Because I'm totally Dan Teapot.
It was easy to figure it out. In your letter, you wrote that you'd be waiting for us outside the castle to help secure the target. between you and me, I think that putting the demon inside a fish tank was kind of too much. It made everything too easy for us.
Where is it?
Where is that demon you recently captured?
We put all the demons we catch inside our demon chest. There they are imprisoned forever in some kind of an alternate dimension or something. I don't get much of that technical stuff. But don't worry, he cannot escape.
What if he has some kind of super genius and handsome friend outside trying to help him out?
Oh, don't worry. Our sister Foxy already thought about that. The chest requires 3 keys to open, and each of us only has 1 key. So it's impossible to open the demon chest without our authorization. Unless, of course, someone stole each of our keys. But then again, we are the best demon hunters. No one would ever dare to try that. Except some kind of idiotic moron with absolutely zero conscience about the consequences of his actions. But then again, we shouldn't worry about that. If there is such an idiot, we will crush him.
Yeah, we don't have to worry about that.
How would you love to see the mysterious key? So, it must be great to be a demon hunter.
So, it must be great to be a demon hunter.
Oh, yes. You meet a lot of people, do exercise, fight evil, travel the world, and taste new drinks. It's great! Ha ha!
Where's the rest of the team?
I'm not sure. I think Foxy is talking with the mayor, and Mongoose must be training somewhere. That lad never rests.
Let's go buy him a drink. And
Goodbye. I have other matters to attend to.
It was a pleasure to talk with you, sir.
Gerard is the mortal enemy of Bernard. They have been battling each other in chess matches of epic proportions since I was little. Hello, my name...
Shut up! We're playing!
Hello.
Hi!
So, how's business?
So, how's the business going?
It certainly is not going good, thanks to debtors and demons like you.
Yeah, I'll pay you, but thanks. I appreciate you mistrusting me.
How much do I owe you?
How much do I owe you?
It's 2 silver coins for the pint of beer, 200 gold coins for the 6 barrels of ethanol. And don't worry about the matches. They were on the house.
Do you accept evil card?
You know how this works, Sid. Cash only.
I don't have the money with me right now.
You don't have any more credit here until you pay me. And it would be better for your health if you did it soon.
Do you know anything about that stranger over there?
Do you know anything about that stranger over there?
You know my policy. I don't like gossip. I don't make questions. As long as you're my customer, I don't care what you do or who you are.
I would like to place an order.
Look, if you want to order something, you'd better pay your debt first. And I recommend you do it pronto.
I'd better go and get some fresh air outside.
See you soon.
One of the oldest tricks. Offering tavern clients free salty peanuts to make them drink more. Classic, simple, and evil. Oh, and the implications for people with high blood pressure. I love this marketing concept. I think the tavern keeper will not mind if I take some of them.
So what I'm gonna do is give this guy more peanuts. And he'll hopefully give me keys. Hold on.
I know the expression, one man's trash is another man's treasure. but this time it is definitely just trash. It's the tavern dartboard. No one has played with it for years. The darts are heavily attached to the board, and I cannot remove them. That explains why no one has played with this thing for years. That doesn't need peanuts. That doesn't need peanuts.
Well, maybe that won't work.
It's a pretty big gun. Hello.
Hey!
I would love to see that mysterious key you have.
Sorry, but I will only take it out if the rest of the group has to open the chest.
So, must be great.
Goodbye. I have other matters to attend to.
It was a pleasure to talk with you, sir.
It reads, choose from our varied menu, all at the same price. Caramelized duck with bacon, bacon with caramelized duck, duck with caramelized bacon, duck with bacon all caramelized with a pinch of pepper, and if you're against the natural order of the world, don't forget to taste our vegetarian option. I'm sure the tavern keeper is going to punch me if I try to do that. It's a blind guy outside a bar with a half-made Cuban mojito. Sounds like the beginning of a bad joke. Hi.
Who goes there?
Let me introduce myself. I'm Sid, a fine citizen of Darkestville.
Nice to meet you, sir. I'm Martin Hawkeye from West Spring. So you're a local, right?
Yes.
Well, then let me congratulate you. Darkestville is a lovely place.
Really?
Yeah. The air's so fresh and the climate is perfect.
I guess you're right. That reminds me, I have to keep working on that weather machine. I notice you haven't touched your drink.
Yeah, this mojito is kind of lame. The mint they used is really old. It's almost tasteless.
If you're not going to drink it, may I have it?
Nah, I'm gonna drink it. Eventually. Besides, even if the drink isn't good, at least I look cool with a drink in my hand, right?
No, but then again, you are too blind to notice it.
You got me there.
May I have your drink?
No.
What are you doing on the street at this time of the night?
I went outside the tavern for some fresh air. Why do you ask? Are the streets of Darkestville dangerous?
No, not really. Sadly, the giant mutant chickens are gone. But probably next week, the streets will be dangerous again. There's a shipment of winged tigers on the way.
Thanks for the advice.
Where are you staying?
At the tavern guest room.
But the tavern doesn't have any guest rooms. In fact, there are no hotels in Darkestville.
Maybe it's something new. It was a really small room, but at least it was clean.
Were you passing by the tavern kitchen?
Yes.
That is the cleaning cupboard.
That would explain the bleachy smell. I can't complain. The price was really low, and it included breakfast.
Let's see. What are you doing?
What is your business in Darkestville?
I came here to explore the natural wonders of this lovely town. I'm on vacation.
A tourist in Darkestville. That's something new. We don't have many attractions, you know.
I don't care about that. As long as the people are friendly and the drinks are cheap, I'm good to go. The good thing about being a blind tourist is that you don't even have to worry about the view when choosing a room.
I never thought about the benefits of being blind. Mental note. Return the sight of little Timothy. I have other matters to attend to.
See you soon.
to Town Alley.
That's Ruffo, the guard dog. He seems to be sleeping, but as soon as any stranger walks past his house, he attacks. Sadly, I fall in the stranger category. That darn dog is guarding his neighborhood. If I walk past his house, he will bite me. Or shoot me. That doesn't need peanuts.
Oh, come on. That'd be great. I'll find something else.
It's the cemetery crypt. It's too dark to see inside there, and the crypt ladder steps are too tall. Which is a terrible combination. Or a perfect combination if you're planning to throw someone through the ladder. Your name will always be remembered. Tall guy who used to cough a lot at the tavern. Charles, you taught us that you should follow your dreams no matter what. Too bad your dream was to stop cargo trains at full speed with your chin. We will miss you. Remember me as the non-bald great man I was. Gonzo Smith, doctor, lawyer, adventurer, good husband, dragon slayer, and king of the East Kingdom. The Compulsive Liar support group will not be the same without you.
Alright, I'll be right back. Okay.
Evidently, I can't carry a crypt around. Uncle Tim, you are a great person. Thank you for teaching us that being attached to small, silly material things and hand grenades don't mix well. Here lies one of the Benson triplets. You will be remembered for the astonishing similarities with your brothers, not only on looks, but also on the lack of criteria at handling explosives. I have more important matters to attend to. I don't have time to just stare at mud, but somehow I find it relaxing. I don't think it's a good idea to put mud in my pockets. I've tried in the past and the sensation is horrible. It's a pile of bones with two lovely skulls on top of them. Maybe I can take a bone. Forget about the skulls. They could bite me. It looks like he's training. Hello.
Who goes there? Oh, it is you. Dan Teapot, right?
Yeah, you are totally right. I'm him. I mean, it's me, Dan. And you are?
I'm Mongoose Romero, the lightning of the Romero brothers.
So what are you doing here in the middle of the night in the cemetery?
What are you doing in the middle of the night at the cemetery?
Me? Training, of course. We must always be ready for battle. You never know when you're going to find a ghost, a demon, or worse. It could be the Big Pie Raptor.
The Big Pie Raptor?
Where? Oh, so you've never heard of him? The Big Pie Raptor is a maniacal purple velociraptor that throws apple pies at unsuspecting people.
It doesn't sound that threatening.
You say that now, my lad, but if one night you're all alone in a dark alley, and you perceive a shadowy reptilian figure running, and the foul stench of apple pie infects the air, you'd better not come crying to me.
But
I understand you. I was once like you, a reckless young man. I also didn't believe in the Big Pie Raptor, until that sad night. I remember it as if it were yesterday. I was going to a dance party with my brand new white suit. When I saw him, it was already too late. I already had 3 apple pies all over me. I tried all kinds of stain removers, but nothing worked. But one day I will have my revenge. Sweet, sweet revenge.
whatever you say, bub. Just calm down.
About do you have any idea where the rest of your team is? Your friends told me you. Hey, look, it's the Big Pie Raptor.
Your friends told me you could lend me the chest key you have.
There must be a misunderstanding. We are not allowed to give our keys to anyone.
I'm pretty sure they...
Misunderstanding.
Okay. Hey, look! It's the Big Pie Raptor.
Where? Where?
It's hiding inside the crypt. I just saw it.
At last! You are cornered, you filthy apple pie carrying animal. Wait a minute. I've already been through this a couple of times. Walrus probably told you to tell me so that he can laugh at my disappointed face. I will not fall for that again.
But I just saw it.
Oh yeah? Do you have a photo, footprints, a piece of pie, or something else to prove it?
No, not really.
Then tell Walrus I'll not fall for that this time.
I have other matters to attend to.
Goodbye, and stay vigilant.
Let's go tell Walrus that
Hi-ya! Ha!
I'm kind of curious. See if we'll...
Hello.
Hey!
I should look. So... No, didn't.
I would love to see that mysterious key you have.
Sorry.
Goodbye.
It was a pleasure to talk with you, sir.
It's a statue of the founder of the town. I made an artistic intervention on it. He looks much cooler now. It looks like some kind of insomniac pigeon. I can't reach it.
I can't use the bone there.
I can't use the cane with that. I can't reach it. It's solid rock. I can't talk. It's our local hobo, Jeffrey Badsock. He's pretty useful. I've tried all kinds of potions on him, ever since I was a little demon. Hello! I'm Sid, the demon of Darkestville.
Jeffrey Badsock is not drunk enough to know who you are, Sid. I've known you since you were 5. Remember that time when you were chasing the town kids with your little flamethrower? And you ended up crying because it ran out of fuel?
Yeah! But someone gave me his alcohol so I could have fun with my flamethrower again.
Oh, well, that's something any decent person would have done. You were so small and you looked so sad. Hey, you remember that time when you were zapping people with a big blue laser gun? Everyone was running so scared. I remember it as if it were yesterday.
In fact, it was yesterday.
Really? Some things never change.
What are you drinking?
Oh, this. It's glue solvent. It may not be as good as an old red wine, but it's not that bad.
What does it taste like?
Awful, but it's still better than water.
Can I have some of your glue solvent?
Nuh-uh. If I give it to you, then what will I drink? Why do you always want random items from other people?
Are you still turning into a giant purple monster every time you sneeze?
Are you still turning into a giant purple monster every time you sneeze?
Nope. Luckily, the side effects of that thing you gave me to drink faded away. But hey, if you have any more of those flasks, just keep sending them over. That thing was delicious.
So we need to get him a drink.
Did you see anything unusual tonight?
I don't recall anything unusual, but maybe a drink will refresh my memory. Look, look, look. Nope, it did not. And now I see everything in black and white.
Goodbye.
Goodbye, champ.
I used to collect these things, but then I found out I'm allergic to the cheap alloy they're made of. I'd rather not. I'm allergic to this kind of cheap alloy. Inside that chest is trapped my lovely fish Domingo. The chest is locked with 3 locks. I have to find a way to open it. Good evening, Mrs. Johnson.
Good evening, Sid.
May I talk with the mayor?
Do you have an appointment?
Yep.
Oh, really? Let me check that in the mayor's agenda. No, you haven't. You know, Sid, today was a really long day. Why don't you go play your pranks on someone else?
My pranks? My pranks? Please don't insult me, woman. I don't play pranks. I do evil deeds of demonic proportions.
Oh, I didn't mean to insult you, honey. But could you go to do your things outside? I heard that Mr. Martinez got a brand new doorbell. I hope no one goes to play Ding Dong Ditch at him.
Ding Dong Ditch? Are you suggesting that I use my evil genius to play that childish game? What is that big chest doing inside the mayor's house?
It's from the 3 strangers that arrived in town today. They are called the Ramiro brothers. I hear they are demon hunters. If I were you, I would be hiding until they go.
What is the mayor doing?
He is talking with one of the Ramiro brothers, a woman. I think her name was Foxy. What a name! And why do they call themselves the Ramiro brothers if there is a woman in the group? It should be the Ramiro siblings.
I don't know. Maybe it's a marketing thing?
I don't know. Maybe.
Good night, Mrs. Johnson. We'll talk later.
Good night, my dear.
It's too heavy for me to move it. I can't talk to that. I cast a gypsy curse on it a few nights ago. The next person who lifts it will turn into a hideous pig. No, 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 and no. This lamp here ruins all the feng shui of this place. There's where the mayor stores some of his hunting records, and some hunting trophies. Yuck. Those candies are too sticky and dirty to carry around. They will mess up my inventory. It's a pretty inaccurate portrait of the mayor of Darkestville. Those trophies are covered in dust. I don't want to be sneezing the rest of the night. Another totally biased depiction of our mayor. Here, the mayor stores his booze. The cabinet was depleted for redecoration. Oh, wait a minute. They forgot this bottle of 25-year-old whiskey. Interesting. The cabinet was... This area is under maintenance.
Wow, this is one of the finest 25-year-old whiskeys ever made. My glue solvent tasted like poison in comparison to this. Thanks.
Hello? He seems to be a little too busy to talk. The moss on this vent smells terrible. I should clean it someday. That doesn't need to be slippery.
Just gonna clean it.
Presto! That glue solvent works really quickly. I thought I had my homemade medicine inside. Now that I think about it, that's probably what glued the cabinet door on in the first place. Things made with evil goo are so hard to manage. All the anecdotes that contain "and then I went for the sleeping pills" are good ones.
Extra soft, silk textured, mint scented toilet paper.
It's already open. I can't...
Alright, folks, we're going to stop right here, and we'll continue on with the story. Till next time, hopefully everyone's having a great week. If you like this video, throw that like button, smash it, whatever you do, hit it. Leave a comment down below, and if you're new to the channel, subscribe. So until then, you guys have fun, and I'll see you soon.